Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name's Shannon. This is Chella Reads a Bit. So it's been a bit since I've uploaded a video, and I haven't been reading much. Pretty much just been reading one chapter of a book every day, and that's pretty much it. Like I've explained in my life update, it's like sad girl hours over here. It is getting a little better. I'm feeling a little better, so if you hear background noise, sound travels easily in this house. So it's unavoidable. I've been struggling to read a bit, so I only got to read 3 books, and one of them I technically finished in the beginning of May, and then, you'll find out as I go. But it's going to be a really quick video, I assume, because not much I can say about these books, because they're all, like, sequels, so I don't want to spoil those books, so there's not much I can say. But let's just get right into it with the first book that I finished. I started in April, finished in May, the beginning of May, and that is Everblaze by Shannon Messenger, which is the 3rd book in the Keeper of Lost Cities series, which is about Sophie, who is a telepath who lives in San Diego with her human parents, and she is on a field trip one day, and she comes across this boy named Fitz, and he shows her a world she didn't know existed, didn't know she was part of, and things go from there. A lot of intrigue, a lot of, rebellion going on, and Sophie is in the middle of it. It's one of my favorite middle grade series. I love it. I'm rereading each book every month in preparation for the 9th book to come out in November. Hopefully it doesn't get pushed back. I did pre-order it. I've been rereading them. And so this was the next one. And not much I can say because it is the 3rd book in the series. There's just a lot of sad things that happen in this book. A lot of things come to light that have been moving for a bit, and then you meet new characters. It's a good time, also a sad time, also a lot, but it is one of my favorite middle grade series. But like I said, I don't want to spoil anything, so there's not much I can say about this. I enjoyed my time, still 4.5. Not a lot of times do I change my rating upon a reread unless I like really dislike it or really like it a lot more. Usually it kind of stay the same. It's just easier that way, unless it's like really bad or really good. But yeah, so I enjoyed this, finished this in the beginning of May, and like I said, I was trying to only read one of them a month, but I needed comfort, and so I went into the 4th book, which is Neverseen, which is in the same series. Not much I can say without spoiling it. It's just a lot of things that happen in the previous book. You see the consequences and things that happen there, like after that, the aftermath, and like trying to get to the bottom of certain things, trying to, beat the rebels, but things aren't going as planned, and there's just a lot of intense things. I love it. I love the friend group. Love like just the story itself. I love the characters for the most part. I'm sorry, I just don't really care for Fitz. I just think he's a bit annoying. He's just like a piece of Wonder Bread, a limp noodle. He's just not for me. But I still enjoy my time reading it, even though he can be a pain to read. But I still love it. This like really ramps things up, and you meet new characters and everything like that, so it's great. I had a good time, even though it was sad girl times, and still technically is, but I still enjoyed it. It was comfort. This is like a comfort series that I just gobble up because it just feels good, and it's like comfort. It's like snuggling into a warm blanket when you're freezing cold and you just need that comfort. But I enjoyed my time for 4.5. And then I went on to Lodestar, which is the 5th book in the series. Again, not much I can say. This video is going to be short because there's not much I can say about each book. But this is the 5th book, kind of, again, moves things along from the previous book. You still get the 2 characters that you meet in the last book. You get more of them. You really get to know them a lot. And it's a good time. A lot of things come out. It's just intrigue upon intrigue. But this one also breaks my heart every time I read it. It gets me. I still cry at this one part, which I won't say because I don't want to spoil it, but it still gets me. even upon reread, because I'm just so invested in these characters, and it's just, it's a sad time, but it's still a good time. It's still comforting, even though it's kind of sad, but that's the next one I read because I just needed comfort. But then I didn't want to go on to the next one after this, so instead I picked up Everblaze again. And before you say something, I know, I just finished in the beginning of May. Why would I need to reread it again in the same month? Comfort, guys. Comfort is key here. I just needed comfort. And I ended up just reading pretty much a chapter a day after a certain point because that's all I could handle, all I could, like, get myself to do. I wasn't motivated to read, to do really anything. But I reread this, still had a good time, still enjoyed it, even though it was, like, a struggle to get through because I didn't really want to read. But yes, you can judge me all you want, but this is who I am, this is what I wanted to do, and I did it. I'm not ashamed. So this was the last thing I read in May that I finished, which was a reread for the second time in the month, but it still was fun. So that's pretty much everything I finished in May. I did start Royal Rebel, which is the 6th book in the Princess Diaries series, but I did not finish it. I'm still slowly going through it, again, only reading a chapter or two a day, because I don't really have it in me to read. But hopefully soon that changes. am like close to getting this job, and things are looking up, things to look forward to, so hopefully things keep going. And I hope that I can start reading more again. But as of right now, it's just still a little hard, so bear with me. Things might be a little all over the place, maybe not uploading in a week, or it may take time, but just bear with me. But that's pretty much all I read in May. I don't really have a TBR set for June. I don't really want to set a TBR if I'm going to finish this Royal Rebel. If I want to pick up the fairy loot that I still haven't finished or really started, I will. If I don't, then I don't. I do want to pick up the 6th book of the Keeper of Lost Cities, so that's pretty much the only thing that's probably a definite. But everything else is probably going to be a mood read from here on until a while. So just bear with me. But that's pretty much all that I read in May. All that I finished. Everything in the same series. And a reread. Upon a reread, it is what it is. It's still sad girl times. And I hope you can understand. And I hope I can start putting more videos out. But that is it for me today. I hope you enjoyed. If you do enjoy my videos, please feel free to give a like and subscribe. I would love to have you here. And I'll see you in my next one. Bye.